Hello dear participants and honorable viewers, all are welcome to my today's tutorial. Today I will discuss from our SBT on English day 5 session 4, that is teachers professional development. This topic is very important, this session is very important because we know that professional development is very needed to develop our career as a teacher. And if we want to be a good teacher, we know there is no alternative of professional development. Okay. Learning is a dynamic and continuous process, and learning needs and styles are changing for the development of modern science and technology day by day. And we know that teacher is the key person. Teacher is the key person to fulfill students' needs and interest using appropriate methods of teaching and learning, including modern technology in teaching and learning. Teachers' well preparation is very needed with subject knowledge and pedagogical knowledge. Help our students to present a lesson effectively. Help him to present a lesson effectively. Professional development is a continuous process. Already we discussed it. And here is self-motivation, and also commitment to the job helps to develop professional skill. We know that a teacher is a lifelong student. He can develop his professional skills by reading books, educational researches and journals. While teaching, teacher faces many kinds of problems in the classroom scenario, such as students are not responding, they are making noise, and they are not actively participate. And to solve these kinds of problems, teachers can do an action research or self-assessment and self-reflections. So, teachers' professional development is very important. So let us start the session, and by the end of the session, the participants will be able to describe what's the professional development is, explain subject knowledge and pedagogical knowledge, and applying SKPK in our lessons. That is very important if we have enough idea about subject knowledge and pedagogical knowledge. But if we don't apply them in our lesson, then we don't get a good result. So this is very important, applying SKPK in a lesson. At first we need to know why professional development is important. We can throw the questions to our any teachers. Professional development refers to continuing education and career training after a person has entered the workforce, in order to help them develop new skills, stay up to date on current trends, and advance their career. And what is the benefit of professional development? Professional development expands our knowledge base. Professional development boosts confidence and credibility. Professional development increases earning potential and hireability. Professional development can provide networking opportunities. Professional development can open the door to future career changes. So professional development is very much needed to develop a profession. And our first activity, warm-up activities, here a table, and here are also two columns, and according to the columns here are also two questions. What sound does the teacher A in column X represent? Sad, had, mad, fan, van. And what sound does the letter A in column Y represent? Cast, wall, blaze, about, edge. And here, from here, he will elicit what is subject knowledge and what is pedagogical knowledge. Then it is a question here. What is subject knowledge? Subject knowledge means have a strong background in subject area content knowledge. Subject understand major concept, assumptions, debate content or subject knowledge that they teach, linkage with linkage with curriculum, sequences of contents they teach, subject specific technology is very much needed. So these are the subject knowledge. And here activity 2, continuing professional development framework. This activity you have to pick up from our TMT manual, that is add CPD framework as page 10 to 11. Professional development in a small group work we can provide here. British Council has identified 12 professional practices for good teaching and then put them into a continuing professional development CPD framework. What are they? They are planning lessons and courses. Planning is very much important. If we want to do something better, we need a good plan. Understanding learnings is also important. Managing the lesson, knowing the subject, that is subject knowledge, managing resources. If we want to conduct the classes smoothly and through, we need to manage many resources. So managing resources is also important. It may be teaching aid and other type of activities. Assessing learning also very needed. Integration of ICT, combination of ICT, with the help of ICT, effective or quality teaching we can ensure. Taking responsibilities for professional development. Taking responsibilities is very much important. As a teacher, we need to take responsibilities. That is very important. But we don't take responsibilities. So taking responsibilities and also taking a commitment to our students is very much important. Using inclusive practices, using multilingual approaches, প্রমোটিং 21st century স্কিলস, যেটিকে আমরা বলছি 21 শতকের দক্ষতা। অ্যাজ এ টিচার হিসেবে আমাদের 21 শতকের যে দক্ষতাগুলো জানা দরকার। হাউ টু কন্ডাক্ট মাল্টিমিডিয়া ক্লাসরুম ইউজিং আইসিটি, আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং এডুকেশনাল policies and practices. So this 12 area is very much important to develop our career, and by this quality in the classroom we can ensure the quality of the classroom, or we can ensure quality learning and teaching also. So by this integration and engagement and understanding, awareness, language proficiency, educational qualification and qualification ELT. Okay, and this is the 12 areas that is very much needed to develop our professional development. So here is also another type of activities. It is also elicit from TMT book or pick up from TMT book. Match the professional practice in English to the translation in Bangla. Some have been done for you as example. That is here is a matching professional practice in English, professional practice in Bangla. Planning lesson and courses, that is পাঠ্যক্রম ও কোর্স পরিকল্পনা। আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং লার্নার্স, অর্থাৎ শিক্ষার্থীকে জানতে হবে। ম্যানেজিং দ্য লেসন, নোয়িং দ্য সাবজেক্ট, ম্যানেজিং রিসোর্সেস, অ্যাসেসিং লার্নিং। ইন্টিগ্রেটিং আইসিটি, অর্থাৎ তথ্য প্রযুক্তি একীভূতকরণ। টেকিং রেসপন্সিবিলিটিস ফর দ্য প্রফেশনাল ডেভেলপমেন্ট, অর্থাৎ পেশাগত উন্নয়নে দায়িত্ব গ্রহণ করা, যেটাকে আমরা বলছি। ইউজিং ইনক্লুসিভ প্র্যাকটিস, অর্থাৎ একীভূত কৌশল ব্যবহার করা। প্রমোটিং 20th century স্কিলস, অর্থাৎ 21 শতকের যে বিষয়গুলা সেটি জানা, 21 শতকের দক্ষতার, একবিংশ শতাব্দীর দক্ষতার প্রচার, এটি হবে এখানে। অ্যান্ড ইউজিং মাল্টিলিঙ্গুয়াল অ্যাপ্রোচেস, অর্থাৎ শিক্ষার্থীকে বোঝা। আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং এডুকেশনাল পলিসিস অ্যান্ড প্র্যাকটিসেস, অর্থাৎ শিক্ষার যে এডুকেশন এবং পলিসি যেটি আছে এবং সেই জিনিসগুলোকে বুঝতে পারা। এটি হচ্ছে আমাদের একটি মিল করতে হবে। এটি একটি অ্যাক্টিভিটি শিট আমরা বলতে পারি। সেই অ্যাক্টিভিটি শিটটা শিক্ষার্থীদের সরবরাহ করতে হবে এবং তারা এটি বাংলার সাথে ইংরেজির মিল করবে। মূলত বিষয়টা ভালো করে জানার জন্য এটি দেওয়া হয়েছে। and now it is time to describe about activity 3. So ways to teachers professional development. Here is a table area of SKPK required to acquiring knowledge and way to acquiring knowledge. অর্থাৎ একটি এসকেপিক এর একটি এরিয়া দেওয়া হবে, সেই এরিয়াটার জন্য কি নলেজ দরকার এবং কি কি ওয়ে টু অ্যাকোয়ার, কিভাবে আমরা সেটি অর্জন করতে পারবো, সেই বিষয়গুলো এখানে এটি দলীয় কাজের মাধ্যমে করা হবে। এবং আফটার group work we have to find out what is pedagogical knowledge, development theory of learning, how learning occurs, and what is the theory of development learning, understanding how learning occurs, how social group works, diverse cultural environment, methods and techniques, effective classroom management, effective teaching practice, effective assessment, curriculum alignment, diversification of instructions, and technological skill. These are the pedagogical knowledge. So pedagogical knowledge is also very important to conduct the class effectively and smoothly. And resources for development SKPK. We can develop our SK and we can also develop our PK. And how can we develop our SKPK? What are the resources? So resources may be newspaper, magazine, weekly magazine, internet and website, journals, English books, English resources books, English program on TV or radio, English movies, also dictionary. So these are the resources, and with the help of the resources we can develop our SK and PK. And now it is time to describe about activity 4, micro teaching and peer observation and giving feedback. Micro teaching is very important and also a good activities to develop our professional development, for developing our professional, and also peer observation. Here we have to divided our 10 teachers into 5 groups, and they will make lesson plan for class 1 to 5, and after making the lesson plan they will present their lesson in a micro teaching method. Okay, that is micro teaching. And here also peer observation is also needed, and 4 or 5 participants observe the lesson. Here is also a observing checklist, and according to the checklist they observe the lesson and wrote down some activities, and also area of development, that is feedback session. At first we need to know about checklist. Observation format for micro teaching: name of the teacher, class, session, learning outcome, skill, activity to be demonstrated. এখানে একটু বলা দরকার যে একটি স্কিল বা ডেভেলপমেন্টের উপর ভিত্তি করে হতে পারে। এরপরে যেটি আমাদের লিখতে হবে সেটি হচ্ছে স্ট্রেংথ, তার যে ভালো দিকগুলা, এবং এরিয়া অফ ডেভেলপমেন্ট, যেগুলো তাকে আরো উন্নয়ন করা যাবে, করার দরকার ছিল, সেরকম কিছু পয়েন্টস এখানে লিখতে হবে, নোট ডাউন করতে হবে। আর নোট ফর ফিডব্যাক, এবং তাকে আমরা ডেভেলপমেন্টের জন্য কি ফিডব্যাক দিতে পারি, কি ফলাবর্তন দিতে পারি, কোন কোন বিষয়গুলা তাকে আমরা পরামর্শ দিতে পারি। So this is observation checklist, and when a teacher conduct the class, other 10 teacher will observe that their class according to the format. Dear honorable viewers and teachers, I would like to add something here. Micro teaching is very important. Most important ways of pedagogical development in the training, that is micro teaching, and in school peer observation is very important. In peer observation, presenter and observer both are colleagues here. They observe each other lesson for mutual international interest of professional development. Before the observation they both discuss what she or he will observe. After the presentation they both sit together to discuss their strength and weakness areas of the lesson with suggestion for further development, that is feedback. So by this micro teaching or peer observation, a teacher develop professionally day by day, and this is a very effective method. Here is the end of the session, and we have some question all over the session. Did you able to motivate them towards teaching professional? Did your arise interest to study continuously for professional development? Are they motivated that they have to learn a lot to teach English? Did they realize that micro teaching and peer observation is a fruitful ways of pedagogical development? This is for the trainer, only for the trainers, and also we sum up this session by giving some questions. So no more today, dear honorable viewers. Thanks for watching the video. See you next